order. May we rise for a moment of silent prayer. Chief Clerk, please call the roll.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Senator Abel Alfonso,
Kaselelia Mang, amen.
Senator Aritos,
Yes.
Senator Christian, Senator Figuer, Senator Coland,
Yes.
Senator Harper, Senator Conman, Floor Leader Lawrence,
Amen.
Vice Speaker Romalo,
Amen.
Senator Urusumal, Senator Wali, Speaker Moses.
Amen.
Mr. Speaker, 11 members are present.
Thank you, Chief Clerk. It's good to see that we have more than 10 members this morning, and I'm happy to see all 4 members of the Credentials Committee are present, so I hope we can act on that as soon as possible, and I believe Chairman Rusimo made an announcement today with regards to that matter. Next item, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. That is item 4, reading of the journal.
Speaker, move that we dispense with the reading of the journal.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress dispense with the reading of the journal. Any discussion? If no objection, we will vote. All those in favor of the said motion, say aye. All opposed, say nay. Motion carried. Congress has now dispensed with the reading of the journal. Next item, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We're now on item 5, presidential communications. We have numbers 23-126 to number 23-134.
Thank you. Please assign those. Next item.
FSM Supreme Court communications for item 6, none, Mr. Speaker.
Continue.
Item 7, member communications, none also, Mr. Speaker. Item 8, departmental communications, none. Item 9, agency or governmental authority communications. At the moment, we do not have any, Mr. Speaker. Item 10, state communications, we are in receipt of 1, and it's number 23-16.
Thank you. And with that communication from the state of Yap, all states have now approved the agreements, compact and its subsidiary agreements. Next item, Chief Clerk.
State Supreme Court communications for item 11, none, Mr. Speaker.
Next item.
Item 12, municipal or town communications. As of now, we have 1, and it's number 23-03.
Sign that. Next item.
Item 13, foreign government communications, none, Mr. Speaker.
Next item.
Item 14, miscellaneous communications, none also, Mr. Speaker.
Order of the day.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Under order of the day, item 15, standing committee reports. We have several of them. And the first standing committee report is standing committee report number 23-11 on congressional resolution number 23-58 from your committee on J and Go for adoption.
Chairman Nartos.
Short recess, please.
Short recess.
I move to adopt resolution, Congress resolution 23.
Short recess. Short recess. Session. Artis, please restate your motion.
Thank you very much. Move to adopt Standing Committee Report 2311.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress adopt Standing Committee Report number 23-11. Discussion? Any discussion?
Question.
If none, no discussion, no objection. Debate is now closed. We will now vote on the said motion to adopt Standing Committee Report number 23-11. All those in favor say aye. All opposed say nay. Motion carried. Congress has now adopted Standing Committee Report number 23-11. Next Standing Committee Report, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We're now on Standing Committee Report number 23-12 on Congressional Resolution number 23-59 from your Committee on J and Go for adoption.
Chairman Arjas.
Move for adopt Standing Committee Report 2312.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress adopt Standing Committee Report number 23-12. Discussion? Any discussion? If none, no objection. Debate is closed. Question has been called for. We will now vote on the adoption of Standing Committee Report number 23-12. All those in favor of the said motion say aye. All opposed say nay. Motion carried. Congress has now adopted Standing Committee Report number 23-12. Next Standing Committee Report, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We're now on Standing Committee Report number 23-13 on Congressional Resolution number 23-61 from your Committee on J and Go for adoption.
Chairman Arjas.
Move to adopt Standing Committee Report 23-30.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress adopt Standing Committee Report number 23-13. Discussion. State your point.
Speaker.
Short recess. Discussion of Standing Committee Report number 23-13. Discussion.
Question?
If no objection, debate is closed. We will now vote on adoption of Standing Committee Report number 23-13. All those in the said motion say aye.
Aye.
Opposed say nay. Motion. Congress has now adopted Standing Committee number 23-13. Next report, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. More reports on the awaiting list number 20-05, awaiting the requirement.
Mr. Speaker,
Chairman Willie.
thank you, Mr. Speaker. I have 4 standing committee reports that I wish to withdraw and place them on today's calendar for action.
Short recess. Where are those reports? Chairman Usman.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I also wish to include Standing Committee Report 23-14, which was on the awaiting list last Friday, to place it on today's calendar for action. So move.
Floor Leader Harper, Floor Leader Lawrence, motion to suspend.
Mr. Speaker.
Chairman Christian.
Mr. Speaker, I'd like to venture a motion to amend Senator Rusamal's proposed, his motion. My motion would be to place all the reports that are on the awaiting list number 2305 on today's report calendar.
Short recess. But we've only received 3 so far. Chairman Christian, you have the floor.
Mr. Speaker, I withdraw my motion.
Withdraw or amend?
I was agreeing with you when you said we only do the 3. My motion was to amend Senator Rusamal's motion to place Congress Report 2314 on today's calendar, to amend that to say that we place all the reports on the awaiting list 2305 on today's calendar. So move.
It's been moved and seconded that the offer for placement, the motion for placement be amended to include all those that are on the awaiting list. Any objection? If none, we will vote on the said motion to amend the main motion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. Motion carried. The motion has now been amended to include all the standing committee reports on the awaiting list. Discussion? Any further discussion? Floor Leader, your motion for suspension.
Mr. Speaker, I move to suspend any relevant rule that may impede our actions on the placement of the committee reports, mentioned committee reports.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress suspend the rules, especially the one requiring 24 hours, be suspended. Any objection? None, we will vote on the suspension of the rules. All those in favor say aye. All opposed say nay. Motion carried. The rules are now suspended. We will now vote on the main motion. All those in favor of the placement of the said reports say aye. All opposed say nay. Motion carried. The reports are now placed on today's calendar for action. Chief Clerk, next report.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Under the Standing Committee reports now is Standing Committee Report number 23-14 regarding Presidential Communication number 23-100 on the FY 2024 recommended budget for your Committee on Education for adoption.
Chairman Rusmal.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I so move for the adoption of the said report.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress adopt Standing Committee Report number 23-14. Discussion? If none, question has been called for. We will vote on the placement of the said report. All those in favor, adoption of the said report. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carried. Congress has now adopted Standing Committee Report number 23-14. Next resolution, next Standing Committee Report.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We're now on Standing Committee Report number 23-15 on Congressional Bill number 23-33 from your Committee on Ways and Means for adoption.
Chairman Figueroa.
I move for the adoption of the said report.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress adopt Standing Committee Report number 23-15. Discussion? Any discussion?
Short recess.
Short recess. We are still on discussion of Standing Committee Report number 23-15.
Speaker, I move for the previous question.
If no discussion, debate is now closed. We will vote on the said motion to adopt Standing Committee Report number 23-15. All those in favor, say aye. All opposed, say nay. Motion carried. Congress has now adopted Standing Committee Report number 23-15. Next Standing Committee Report, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We're now on Standing Committee Report number 23-16 on Congressional Bill number 23-34 from your Committee on Ways and Means for adoption.
Chairman Figueroa.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move that Congress adopts Congress Standing Report number 23-16.
Any second? It's been moved and seconded that Congress adopts Standing Committee Report number 23-16. Discussion? No discussion. Question has been called for. We'll now vote on the said motion to adopt Standing Committee Report number 23-16. All those in favor say aye. All opposed say nay. Motion carried. Congress has now adopted Standing Committee Report number 23-16. Next Standing Committee Report, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We're now on Standing Committee Report number 23-17 on Congressional Bill number 23-35 from your Committee on Ways and Means for adoption.
Chairman Figueroa.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move for the adoption of the said report.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress adopt Standing Committee Report number 23-17. Discussion? If no objection, question has been called for. We will now vote on the said motion to adopt Standing Committee Report number 23-17. All those in favor of the said motion, say aye. All opposed, say nay. Motion carried. Congress has now adopted Standing Committee Report number 23-17. Next report, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We're now on Standing Committee Report number 23-18 on Congressional Resolution number 23-35 from your Committee on External Affairs for adoption.
Chairman Willie.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Good morning to you and members. Move for adoption of the said report.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress adopt Standing Committee Report number 23-18. Discussion?
Question.
No objection. Question has been called for. We will vote on the said motion All those in favor of adopting Standing Committee Report number 23-18, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carried. Congress has now adopted Standing Committee Report number 23-18. Next report, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We're now on Standing Committee Report number 23-19 from your, on Congressional Resolution number 23-40 from your Committee on External Affairs for adoption.
Chairman Willie.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Move for adoption of Congress Standing Committee Report number 23-19.
Any second? It's been moved and seconded that Congress adopt Standing Committee Report number 23-19. Discussion. Any discussion? If no discussion, no objection, debate is now closed. We will now vote on the said motion for Congress to adopt Standing Committee Report number 23-19. All those in favor of the said motion, say aye. All opposed, say nay. Motion carried. Congress has now adopted Standing Committee Report number 23-19.
Speaker, point of privilege.
State your point.
Thank you, Speaker. I rise on a point of privilege to recognize and acknowledge the presence of our Isonangan of Kichi, who is here with us observing our session today. Let us please give him a round of applause. And also with him is also one of the traditional leaders of Kichi, also a seasoned politician and a servant of the people of Pohnpei and of the CFSM, Mr. Herman Semes. Let's give him a round of applause. And of course, the better half of Mr. Semes, the wife. Let's also give her a round of applause. Thank you.
Thank you for that point of privilege. Next report, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We're now on Standing Committee Report number 23-20 on Congressional Resolution number 23-50 from your Committee on External Affairs for adoption.
Chairman Willie.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Move that this Congress adopt Standing Committee Report number 23-20. So moved.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress adopt Standing Committee Report number 23-20. Discussion? If no discussion and no objection, debate is now closed. We will now vote on the said motion on adopting Standing Committee Report number 23-20. All those in favor of the said motion, say aye. All opposed, say nay. Motion carried. Congress has now adopted Standing Committee Report number 23-20. Next committee report, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We're now on Standing Committee Report number 23-21 on Congressional Resolution number 23-68 from your Committee on External Affairs for adoption.
Chairman Willie.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move that this Congress adopt Standing Committee Report number 23-21. So moved.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress adopt Standing Committee Report number 23-21. Discussion? If no objection, question is now closed. Debate is now closed. We will vote on the said motion to adopt Standing Committee Report number 23-21. All those in favor of the said motion, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carried. Congress has now adopted Standing Committee Report number 23-21. Next report, Chief Clerk.
Mr. Speaker, as of now, we do not have any more Standing Committee reports.
Thank you. Short recess. Next item, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We're now on item 16, special committee reports. As of now, we do
Speaker.
not have any, Mr. Speaker.
Floor
Mr.
Leader
Speaker.
Lawrence, you have the floor.
Thank you. I would like to make a motion that we move to the resolution calendar for action.
Any second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we move to item number 20, the resolution calendar. If no objection, we will vote on the said motion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. Motion carried. Congress is now on item number 20, which is resolution calendar. First resolution, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Under the resolution calendar now is Congressional Resolution Number 23-52 for adoption. Kindly note that this is attached to Standing Committee Report Number 23-09. CR Number 23-52 is a resolution to confirm the nomination of Ms. Rose N. Nakanaka to serve as the Secretary of the Department of Finance and Administration of the Federated States of Micronesia.
Chairman Figueroa.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move that the said resolution be adopted.
Any second? It's been moved and seconded that Congress adopt Standing Committee Report number, or Congressional Resolution number 23-52. Discussion? Any discussion? This is a
Question.
nomination. If no objection, discussion is closed. We will vote by secret ballot. Short recess. results.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. All 11 members that are present voted for the nominee under the said resolution.
With that, Congress has now confirmed the nomination of Ms. Nakanaka. May we all give her a good round of applause. Next resolution.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Under the resolution calendar now is Congressional Resolution Number 23-39 for adoption. Kindly note that this is attached to Standing Committee Report Number 23-10. CR Number 23-39 is a resolution to confirm the nomination of Mrs. Alina Paul Akinaka to serve as the Secretary of the Department of Resources and Development of the Federated States of Micronesia.
Chairman Christian?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress adopt Congressional Resolution Number 23-39. Discussion?
Question.
If no objection, question has been called for. We will now vote on the adoption of CR number 23-39 by secret ballot. Short recess. Results.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. All 11 members that are present voted for the nominee under the said resolution.
The nominee is now confirmed. Let us please give a round of applause. Next resolution.
Sorry, Mr. Speaker.
Short recess. Let's go back. Next resolution, Chief Clerk.
Mr. Speaker,
Chairman Golan.
Mr. Speaker, I move that we go back to bill calendar.
Can we, short recess. Can we take care of the nominations? I need to. Congress is back in session. Chief Clerk, next resolution.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Under the resolution calendar now is Congressional Resolution
Mr.
number...
Speaker,
Chairman Christian.
I apologize for interrupting the chief clerk. I defer to Chairman Willie.
Chairman Willie.
Thank you, Chairman Christian. Speaker, I move that we go to item number or standing committee report. As you were, resolution
2318.
23-18.
Second.
Wait. So that's the report.
We're still on short recess.
I'm sorry, 2335.
Chairman Willie, please restate your motion.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move that this body adopt Congress Resolution number 23-35.
Second.
Short recess. I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Chairman Christian.
Mr. Speaker, I move to defer all resolutions on the resolution calendar for today except 2335 to tomorrow's calendar.
It's been moved and seconded that all resolutions be deferred to tomorrow's calendar except CR number 23-35. Discussion? No discussion. We'll vote on the said motion. All those in favor say aye. All
Aye.
opposed say nay. Motion carried. All resolutions are deferred to tomorrow's calendar except for CR number 23-35.
Mr. Speaker,
Chairman Christian.
I defer to Senator Welly.
Well, short recess. Since we've deferred, can we just allow Congress is back in session. Next resolution, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Under the resolution calendar now is Congressional Resolution Number 23-35 for adoption. This is attached to Standing Committee Report Number 23-18. CR Number 23-35 is a resolution to confirm the nomination of Mr. Lauren S. Robert to serve as the Secretary of the Department of Foreign Affairs of the Federated States of Micronesia.
Chairman Willie.
So move, Mr. Speaker.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress adopt CR number 23-35. Discussion. No objection. Discussion. Question has been called for. No objection. We will vote by secret ballot. Short recess. session. Chief Clerk, please announce the results.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We have 10 affirmative votes, 1 against.
With that, Lauren Robert is confirmed as the Secretary of Foreign Affairs. Please, let's give him a... Next resolution, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. As of now, we do not have any more resolutions.
No objection. We will go back up to special committee reports. Chief Clerk.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Under the said item, which is item 16, as of now, we do not have any special committee reports, Mr. Speaker.
Next item.
Item 17, for assignment of measures and communications, kindly refer to referral sheet number 23-21.
Chairs and members, please take note of the referral sheet. Next item.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. That is item 18, unfinished business. As of now, none, Mr. Speaker.
Next item.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Under the bill calendar now is Congressional Bill number 23-12 for first reading. CB number 23-12 is a bill for an act to amend Section 613 of Title 19 of the Code of the Federated States of Micronesia, annotated as enacted by Public Law number 21-227, to clarify that the sea per diem for seamen of national government owned and operated vessels cannot be cut or reduced based on the receipt of other vessel training, work-related stipends, and for other purposes.
Chairman Golan.
Sorry, Mr. Speaker.
Short recess.
Chairman Gulen. Mr. Speaker, I move to defer this said bill to the next session.
The said bill has been motion to defer this bill. Any objection?
Short recess.
Short recess.
Yeah.
Congress is back to session.
Question, Mr. Speaker.
Next bill, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Under the bill calendar now is Congressional Bill Number 23-33, CD1 for first reading. CB Number 23-33, CD1 is a bill for an act to further amend Sections 303 and 306 of Title 55 of the Code of the Federated States of Micronesia, annotated, as amended by Public Laws Numbers 18-12, 18-25, and 18-57, to modify the distribution formula for comeback funds to allow the national government a 10% share of the distribution, to insert a new Section 306A of Title 55 of the Code of the Federated States of Micronesia, annotated, containing transitional provisions for fiscal year 2024 to centralize the comeback infrastructure sector grants within the Department of Transportation, Communications, and Infrastructure, and for other purposes.
Chairman Figure.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move for the passage of the said bill on first reading.
Discussion.
Second.
If no discussion and motion has been seconded, discussion is closed. Let's vote for the adoption of the said bill on first reading. Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Senator Abel Alfonso,
Amen.
Senator Aritas, Senator Christian,
Aye.
Senator Figueres,
Yes.
Senator Colon,
Yes.
Senator Harper, Senator Conman,
Yes.
Floor Leader Lawrence,
Amen.
Vice Speaker Romalo,
Amen.
Senator Urusmal, Senator Urusmal, Senator Wali, Speaker Moses. Mr. Speaker, 10 members voted for the said bill under first reading.
Thank you, Chief Clerk. The bill has passed first reading. Next bill.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Under the bill calendar now is Congressional Bill Number 23-34 for first reading. CB Number 23-34 is a bill for an act to further amend Section 805 of Title 54 of the Code of the Federated States of Micronesia, annotated, as amended by Public Laws Number 17-05, 18-107, 21-152, 22-57, 22-139, and 22-158, to change the revenue sharing percentages between the national and state governments with regards to tax revenues and for other purposes.
Chairman Figure.
Move for the passage of the said bill on first reading.
Any second? Motion has been made and seconded. Discussion?
Question.
No more discussion. Discussion is closed. Let's vote for the adoption of the bill on the first reading. Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Senator Abel Alfonso,
Amen.
Senator Aritas, Senator Christian, Senator Figueres, Senator Colon,
Yes.
Senator Harper, Senator Conman,
Yes.
Floor Leader Lawrence,
Yes.
Vice Speaker Romalo,
Amen.
Senator Urusamal, Senator Urusamal, Senator Wali, Speaker Moses. Mr. Speaker, we have 10 affirmative votes to the said bill under first reading.
Thank you, Chief Clerk. The bill has passed first reading. Next bill.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Under the bill calendar now is Congressional Bill Number 23-35 for first reading. CB Number 23-35 is a bill for an act to further amend Section 325 of Title 54 of the Code of the Federated States of Micronesia, annotated, as amended, and Section 1223 of Title 55 of the Code of the Federated States of Micronesia, annotated as amended, to reduce to 0% the distributions to the CFSM Trust Fund from the revenue sources, taxes on major corporations and fishing access fees, and for other purposes.
Chairman, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move for the adoption or the passage of the said bill on first reading.
Motion has been seconded. Discussion? If no more discussion is closed. Let's vote for the adoption of the said bill on the first reading. Chief Clerk?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Senator Abelo Alfonso, Senator Aridas, Senator Christian, Senator Figueroa, Senator Colland,
Yes.
Senator Harper, Senator Conman,
Yes.
Floor Leader Lawrence, Vice Speaker Romulo,
Amen.
Senator Urusamal, Senator Urusamal, Senator Wali, Speaker Moses. Mr. Speaker, we have 10 affirmative votes to the said bill under first reading.
The bill has passed first reading. Next bill.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. As of now, we do not have any more bills.
Mr. Speaker,
Chairman Christian?
sorry to rain on your parade, but I move that we stand in recess until tomorrow at 10 o'clock.
Short
Second.
recess.
Sir, recess.
Sorry, recess. Earlier, there was a motion for to stand in recess and was seconded. So the Congress will stand in recess until tomorrow at 10.